No matter what you decide to pursue in your life, there are always going to be the group of people that love you for what you're doing and what you stand for and how you look and how you sound and all of those things put together. And there's going to be the group that just don't like you. That's life. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Yui here, and today I am back with a video that is encouraging, a little bit funny, and also very brutal and scary. So, Tak and I are always looking for ways to improve our music quality and put out the best thing that we can at this time. And one of the ways we like to do that is we like to try out different things to get different critique and advice from different people. So, this time, we decided to send one of our unreleased songs to something called Crowd Review by ReverbNation. And what this does is you send a song along with your genre, and that's all the info you give them. And you can pick a tier. We picked the 100 review tier, and they show it, I guess. They give it to 100 people who listen to your song and review it. Now, these people are not necessarily like producers and managers and record labels and things like that. It's more of like a general public situation. So you're gonna get the general opinion from the people that would generally listen to the radio or maybe find you on Spotify, and it'll give you direct feedback on what they thought of your song. So, this is an unreleased song, so I can't talk too much about it, but we did send them a song that we are planning to be our next single. And we got some mixed reviews, you guys. Some very mixed reviews. Now, having done music for a while now and having played live as well, I've developed somewhat of a thicker skin. Usually if I'm down or upset with myself or upset with my songwriting or my vocals, it's usually to do with me. I'm upset with myself. It's not so much the outside noise. But that could also just be because I'm not famous enough to have a lot of haters, and all the people in my community are just supportive and nice. But it's always good to kind of read all of the reviews and just see where people are at with your music. These are opinions of people, so there's no right or wrong. Some people love me, some people hated me. Like, it's gonna happen. Not everyone's gonna like you no matter what you do. So I'm gonna leave the juicy, mean comments till the end. So if you want to hear those, make sure you watch till the end. But we're gonna start with some positive ones. So the reviews are done by men and women in all different age ranges, and they give you a score out of 10. I'm not gonna focus too much on the scores because I feel like the actual commenting is a lot more important. So I'm just gonna go through, I have my desktop here, I'm gonna read to you some of my favorite reviews, and I'll get to the mean ones later. So this first one says, this song could be played in clubs and everyone would be on the floor. It has a great tempo and the artist's vocals are soft and smooth, but not so much that it's drowned by the track. She has a seasoned sound as if she's been in the industry for a while. That's so nice. Thank you for saying that. I'm working on it. The next one says, the singer has a beautiful voice. Thank you. But this doesn't seem like a well thought out song. The lyrics seem random and pointless. The music seems like a loop of the same piano riff repeated throughout. Now, I do understand where he's coming from. So this reviewer was a male reviewer in his 50s. And the song that I'm planning to put out next is not written for his demographic at all. So I understand why the lyrics would seem completely random and pointless to him, but I appreciate his comment. The next one says, the voice is lovely, sounds a little like Ellie Goulding. Oh, I really like Ellie Goulding, thank you. Only thing I wish was it had another instrument to complement the piano and vocals. However, the song is really awesome. That's really kind. Thank you. Next one actually was a nice throwback to the 90s. Now, this is a hint. So my next song is definitely referencing the 90s a lot, and you'll know what I mean when I release it. I can't wait for you to hear it. I love the references in the lyrics, solid beat and production quality. I think it almost reminded me of the Spice Girls back in the day. That's amazing, because the Spice Girls was like they were my first love. Like, I'm still obsessed with Victoria Beckham. She is the wallpaper on my cell phone screen, so this is amazing. Thank you so much for this comment. The next review says, I enjoyed the singer's soft and sweet, melancholy sounding voice. The emotion she displayed through her singing really made me feel every single word that she was singing. Now, this really made me smile because I'm working with my coaches to be a better storyteller, because obviously you need to work on the foundation of your vocals. We all need to do that, but telling the story and getting those emotions across is a whole different realm of singing. You can't just sing it. You have to actually tell the story, and it has to reach that person. And I've been working on that for the past 6 months, in a lot of depth, actually. So for him to say that he can feel every single word that I was singing just means so much. It's like he was the only person that wrote it in that much detail this way, but it means that I'm doing something right and I'm improving, and that's something I'm really proud of. So I'm really happy with that comment. So these two were both 10 out of 10 comments, which is amazing. The first one says that they love how calming and uplifting the song is, perfect for chilling and daydreaming. It makes me feel love in my heart and love the vibe. That's just a beautiful comment. It makes them feel love in their heart. Something that my brother and I created made someone feel love in their heart. Like, what? That is like so exciting and so beautiful, and that made me super happy. And the next 10 out of 10 was lovely and hypnotizing voice. Thank you. I'm working on it. I want to hear more, which is always a good thing. Fantastic arrangement and use of melody and beats. I can easily see this being top 40. This made me so happy. I've had a difficult relationship with my voice. I've had years where I just hated it. I just felt like it was no good at all. And then, you know, I've grown to kind of mature that relationship with myself and my own voice, and to accept it and to use it for how it's built, use what I have to the best of my abilities. So this was a beautiful comment. Now the next 3 comments are actually my favorite comments. They are not the higher scores, but they are my favorites. And no, they're not negative yet. Those are coming, just you wait. They have a common denominator that makes me love these comments so much. So if you can guess it while I'm talking about it, please leave it in the comments below, and I will tell you what it is after I read them. So the first comment says, reminds me of Taylor Swift. The song is mixed well, has a nice groove. I think this song could be a hit. Great job. The second of my favorite comments says, I can't put my finger on the accent, but in some ways sounds a little like Taylor Swift. That is all. The third of my favorite comments says, this song had a very pop-sounding intro, even like a child song. Vocals also feel very young, like brand new Taylor Swift back in the day. Can you guess what the common denominator is? I'm going to give you literally like 1 second to leave it in the comment below. Did you write it? Okay, so I'm going to let you know. If you didn't guess, the common denominator is Taylor Swift. I can't even. Like, this blows my mind, you guys. It blows my little mind, because a lot of my friends and family and the fans that are following me right now, they know I love Taylor Swift. This is not a secret at all. But the people that sent these comments in, they know nothing about me. They don't know who my influences are. They don't know the kind of music I listen to. And for them to get a Taylor Swift vibe, so much so that they typed it into the comments, means that they really thought this. And I know 3 out of 100 isn't like a huge amount, but the fact that 3 people who know nothing about me brought up Taylor Swift, and I know she's a big artist, I know that. but it's just amazing. Like, no one said I sounded like Beyonce. I know I don't, but you know, there are other big artists that they could have compared me to, but they didn't. These people said Taylor Swift. I had Ellie Goulding, Spice Girls, and Taylor Swift. Like, I'm doing something right. This is amazing. These comments are going to be my fuel to keep going and to work harder, because this makes me so happy. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the negative reviews. Oh yes, there were many. It wasn't just a few. But I'm only going to share a few with you because I don't want this to turn into like a big sob story or like, oh, we all need to comfort Yui, make her feel better. That is not the point of this part of the video. I just wanted to share this with you to show you like right now, honestly, like I'm doing my best and I'm doing everything I can using all the resources that I have to do the best work and create the best music that I can at this time. But that doesn't mean that that's enough. And that doesn't mean everyone's gonna appreciate that and like you, especially when you put your music out like this. They don't know your story. They don't know my story. They don't know why I wrote these songs. They don't know why I did things the way I did and why we produced it the way we did, all those things. But this is a general opinion and this is a personal opinion and everyone's entitled to it. And it's just to show like, no matter what you do, even if you pour your heart and soul into it, there are going to be people who just do not like you. And I've honestly like to say that I have improved in the past year in terms of songwriting and lyric writing and vocal quality and storytelling and all of that. But it's still not going to be enough for some people. Even if I make it big, or if I get to the point where I'm super happy with myself, which I don't know if will ever happen, but it might. But even if it does, there's still going to be people that don't like you or just have a problem with how you're doing things. So, without further ado, here we go. This reviewer, she gave me a 2 out of 10. And she says, I like the music to the song, but strongly dislike the lyrics and the singer's voice. Sorry. The singer seems to sing too slow to fit with the music. That's a little piece that we could potentially use, but like, I mean, if she doesn't like my voice, she doesn't like my voice. As you heard in my other reviews, there are people that do like my voice. They love my voice. So, like I said, like, for every person that likes you, there's gonna be another that doesn't like you. And you never know what the ratio is. Hopefully, more people like you than not. But it's an opinion, and we can't take it too seriously and get down on ourselves. Because my voice isn't... I can work on my voice and make it better, but the core essence of my voice just isn't gonna change. The next one also gave me 2. And this person said, I didn't really like this song. Okay. It sounded very amateur and blend. I think he meant bland, but that's okay. Her singing and writing is not good, and she needs a lot of work to get better. I don't disagree. It's reality. As I said, I'm a work in progress. I don't think that I'm perfect with my songwriting, nowhere near. But it's not very constructive. It's just like, you're not good. And it's like, okay, well, but that's what we paid for with this crowd review, is just to get opinions. So we're just going to accept it and move on with our lives. Now, the next review says, the beat is awful. It's too classical at first. Doesn't sound like anything that would make it to the radio. Her voice is awful. And she put 3 exclamation points after the word awful. Okay. I think that's just kind of mean because I don't think my voice is that bad. I'm sorry that I hurt your ears and that you hate my vocal quality that much, but yeah, I don't know. When, like, with the other ones, like, I kind of see where they're coming from. I kind of, like, I understand if they're like, oh, you sound kind of amateur, you need to work on your singing. Felt like you sang too slow. Like, I understand those, but if you're just like, you are awful, it's like, okay, not much I can do with that. Don't listen to me. Yeah, so that was something else. But when you weigh it with like, okay, but some people loved my voice. They loved how I sang and what it sounded like. So again, can't please everybody. I've tried. And the last review says, the voice of the singer is way too underdeveloped. I am a work in progress, I get it. The lyrics are juvenile, but not in a nostalgic way necessarily. I don't like it. Okay. I mean, like I said, I'm working on myself. I know I can do better. I know I can be better, but progress just doesn't happen overnight. So all I can do is to keep working on me and my voice for myself, not for these people that just tell me I'm awful, that they just don't like me. But for me, and hopefully the ratio of people that enjoy my music will remain higher than the people that just hate my voice. You know. So, yeah, those were some of my top picks for reviews. So, again, this is just a reminder that one, I do have another single in the pipeline that's going to be out hopefully in March. But this is mainly to just show you that for the amount of fans you might have, you're also going to have a lot of haters. People that just don't approve of your music, that don't resonate with your music, that don't like your voice, that don't like the beat, that don't like the production. You know, it wasn't a bad experience. I enjoyed reading them. I enjoyed learning about what people objectively think of my music that I wouldn't hear otherwise. So this was a very good experience. But just a reminder, like, it's okay if someone doesn't like you. We will get through it and we'll just continue to work on ourselves and be better. So I hope this video was somewhat entertaining. It was for me at least. And yeah, I can't wait to share more about the new song with you soon. I have so much to share and I can't wait to do that. So I'll talk to you really soon, but please take care and I'll see you in the next one.